What do you think when you think about failure? Failure is one of those things that can really make someone stop in their tracks and give up and be filled with doubts and quit. Now, I'm going to tell you that failure is feedback and why you want to fail and why failing your way to success is the key to success. Because if you can fail and you can get back up, you can have whatever you want. Like, there's just no limits to what is possible for you when you actually allow yourself to fail and you get yourself back on up. Okay, so here's an example. Every month, this is what you want to do. You want to have a goal at the beginning of the month. And I recommend having an impossible goal and then a practical goal. What will happen is every single week after you have your impossible goal and you have your real goal, what you're going to do is have action steps that you're going to take every week. You're going to say, who is the person that has this goal and what are the actions that they would take? So for example, they would do TikTok videos, they would do YouTube videos and Instagram, and they would show up visibly 2 to 5 times a day. All right, so that could be one. Or maybe they'd be selling all the time. They'd be selling in their stories. They'd be selling on their YouTube channel, their Facebook channel, their Instagram. They'd be selling to their email list. They would always be making an offer every day. I mean, think about it. I just went to Whole Foods. They are open all the time. 7-Eleven open 24/7. They are open for business. So you would probably be selling just like them. And maybe you would be doing your hair and your makeup because you want to show up to shine. You want to be available for connections and currency and creativity time and be able to put that camera on. So you're gonna do some effort to actually do your hair and your makeup and be presentable and dress nice. Okay, so those could be some activities. So what you're gonna do is you're going to put on your piece of paper for the beginning of the week, these are the activities, these are the habits I'm going to install every single day, and then you're going to track by putting a little dot in a circle or checking off on your calendar every day you do it. Now what will happen is by the end of the week, you will look and you will see, oh wow, I actually didn't get visible the 10 times I wanted to. I only went visible and got visible 2 times this week. And that gives you feedback. Or maybe you didn't even get visible at all this week. And so did you fail? No, you didn't fail. You just got feedback. And there is nothing like tracking and holding yourself accountable. When you hold yourself accountable by tracking, you will then have the feedback and you'll have the data so that you can course correct. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. So currently I have been saying I've wanted to do 2 new habits, and for 3 weeks, and I think I'm a go-getter. I think I got it going on. 3 weeks, I did not do these habits consistently. I didn't do them. So I would have to write on there fail. And one of them was with food and another one was with selling. I wasn't doing the sales activities that I needed to do. And I said, I failed. But what happens is once you get that feedback, you can course correct. And what you have to do, put a 1 in the comments if you want to know what to do. What you have to do once you get this failure feedback is you now have to schedule it into your planner. Because if it's not in your planner, then plan to fail. If you have it scheduled in your planner, that means you will actually take action and do it. And then you will feel the reward for doing it. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this thing. I got to get that gold star. I've got to get that check mark. And then I got to create this new habit, which then makes me think differently about certain activities that I'm doing and prepare differently. Here's another story that my daughter, she's actually turning 12, and she is the kind of kid, any parents out there, and she would just make her bed by just throwing her covers over her bed, and it looked horrible. And I said to her, Phoebe, you really need to develop the habit of making your bed in a very nice way, because if you can win with one little thing first thing in the morning, it will reset your morning and it will get you focused and feel like a success moving forward. And she says, well, Mom, I'm not going to do it gourmet style. She calls making her bed really nice gourmet. She said, I'm not doing it gourmet style. And I said, okay, well, how about if you do it for 21 days and we track it, and at the end, I'll take you on a shopping spree. Okay, maybe you think I'm crazy to do that. Her friends thought this mom was crazy, but I know that Habits are installed through a reward system and consequences. So to me, this is the thing. Heck, I can take her shopping and she will get some new clothes and she'll be so happy. And guess what? She's past her 21 days. She has been tracking on her calendar and she puts a G for gourmet for every day that she does it. And now it's an instilled habit. It does not take a lot. It just takes making it a habit. Okay, so if you're failing right now, that's just feedback that you don't have the right system in place. You don't have the right schedule in place. You don't have the right influence to actually make it happen. So all you got to do is fail for a few weeks, let it sting. And after you let it sting a little bit, then you set it up and you set yourself up to success. And then what you'll do is you'll get feedback. You'll get feedback like, wow, that worked or that didn't work. Here's the thing. You could do all this action anyway and still not even get success. But the key is you are becoming the person who can have and hold what you desire. The difference between an entrepreneur and a wantrepreneur is action. So the cycle for an entrepreneur is they get a skill, then they take action, they apply that action, then they get feedback and they learn. Okay, then they learn and then they go and they take action again and they apply it and then they learn. And it's a cycle like this. And so I remember one time I did something and I didn't make all the sales that I wanted to make. And my friend said, well, you got paid $700 to practice. And I thought, what a wonderful reframe. So whatever you're doing right now, you're getting paid in some way for the feedback that you're getting. Now, a wantrepreneur, guess what they do? A wantrepreneur, they just are in a learning cycle. They learn and then they keep learning and then they take more learning and more courses and more everything. Then they learn again and then learn and they don't take action. So the key to success is taking action, getting the feedback on how it went, and then just keep doing it again and again and again. Like there is no way you can fail unless you give up, unless you quit, unless you go back to the circle of sameness and stay stuck in the same. So I am cheering you on. Take action, watch the next video, and I want to know, what is that one action that you are going to do today? What are you going to try today? I'll tell you my action for today. I recently saw that on TikTok, which is one of the platforms I'm using in addition to YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, is that they are prioritizing landscape videos and videos that are longer than 8 minutes. Okay, they want 8-minute videos. So here I am. I'm following the coaching. I'm being coachable, and I'll get feedback from this. And I'd love to get feedback from you and tell me what you are going to take action on. All right, see you in the next video.